Hey, it's Rob here. Sven and KC, the whole Badass production staff, and I want to thank you, our loyal listeners, for your support and engagement with our show during the past year. Wishing you all a happy, healthy, and badass new year.
Are you longing to feel connected and not so alone? Longing to be happy and more alive? Badass Counseling is excited to announce the creation of Community Plus, a subscription-based private group of folks just wanting to more closely share their soul journey together with like-minded folks and with me, Sven. For a monthly fee, you'll get bi-monthly live Q&As with me, Sven, giving you a better chance of getting your own questions answered. A private community feed for you to post pictures, successes, struggles, joys, even the occasional cat picture, creating greater connection and help for healing and growth. Random drawings for free small group sessions and drawings for private coaching sessions with me. Priority access to becoming a guest on the Badass Counseling Show podcast. Unlimited access to my DIY video courses, Healing the Soul and Unleashing Your Greatness. And so much more. Community Plus is for people serious about their soul journey who want real growth, real help, real laughter, real connection, and true community. Join us now at badasscounseling.com.
Hi, it's Rob here with a look behind the scenes. It's Badass Overtime, giving you a chance to listen in to Sven's conversation with his guests after the show.
Hi, guys. Thanks for coming back. I want to ask you, if you were to dig deep right now, give me a feeling word, BeeBee, of what you are feeling. Not a thought. Give me a feeling word.
Discouraged. Very, 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 very discouraged.
And what's the most discouraging thing?
That I am going to continue to stay in the emotionally abusive situation because I cannot get out yet. And it feels like I'm going to continue being here out of choice, but I'm also afraid that I am emotionally setting myself up to not get out yet until I have a degree.
Yeah, and you are setting yourself up like that, but it's not even emotionally setting yourself up. You basically just said two things that are opposite. You said, I cannot get out, and I'm choosing to stay. If I'm choosing, if it's a choice, that means I have a choice. That means I can get out if I want to. And you and I both know you could. You could figure out a way, but it's not just the getting out. It's the facing the feelings inside. And so you have multiple choices operating here. And you are choosing to stay, as you said, because the emotionally abusive situation is more comfortable than being alone and facing all the emotions inside. And so in a way, you getting out or you staying, you going when you have your degree, you going now, it doesn't matter because the bottom line is you don't want to face the stuff inside of you. It is very discouraging. I see what you're saying about feeling discouraged about getting out, but the bottom line is this, kid. The other way to look, the way I look at it from where I'm sitting is it's very encouraging because we've named the problem today. Whether you believe it or not, kid, I'm telling you flat out, the problem is inside of you and it's all the sadness that you don't want to face. And you can do that sitting on a fucking bench in a park. You can do that laying on your bed in your bedroom. You can do that in class. I was working on my master's degree, and most of the time I was journaling in class and not taking notes on shit, which is probably why I was such a horrible pastor, but because I wasn't learning the material. But the point is this. It's not that you cannot get out. You're choosing to stay because it's safer emotionally, because you don't want to face the stuff inside. And so that's encouraging because you've named the problem. Do you know how many clients I have who say, I just want to know what the problem is? The problem is, in your case, it's that tidal wave. It's that. Everything else is bullshit. Everything else is it's not bullshit, but it's secondary. Everything else is secondary until you can turn and face it. You're not going to heal. And this is why that great Sufi poet, Rumi, said, the cure for the pain is in the pain. It means allowing it up. Because the truth is, you are going to have 1 million clients in your day, and they're going to be exactly right here where you are right now. And you're going to know that they got to face it. And until you have the courage to face it in your own life, you're not going to be able to say to them, take my hand, I'll lead you. But we have to go into that past stuff. So it's very easy in counseling to just stay on the surface stuff of this week, or how mad I am at my girlfriend, or how sad I am because my dad's an asshole, or whatever, rather than actually going to the tidal wave. Your healing is there. In a way, it's the most encouraging news of your entire fucking life. Why? Because you know where the problem is. It's just scary as fuck. Give me a feeling, Mickey. What are you feeling right now?
Feeling actually encouraged to be able to say that I have been definitely hiding from my anger. She's having a hard time with the tears. The tears for me come easy, but I do believe that anger it's there. There are days when it is just under the surface, and there are days when I do react to things. And when that all first happened, I did react pretty, just melting down, not necessarily getting angry, but meltdown. And, but yeah, I do need to acknowledge that anger, and I have a right to that anger. I do. I know I do. And, yeah, the tears are they come way too easy, but I don't want to live in that place forever.
But in which place? The anger place?
The sad place or the anger place, but it does.
But the thing is, you will live in it forever unless you get it out of you. Until the pain, the anger, and the sadness are out of you, they are still in you. And so this is why I get people saying, when I start talking about hate, well, Sven, I'm not a hater. Hey, I don't want to be a hater, or I don't want to hate my mom, or no, I don't have it. It's like bullshit. Hate is morally neutral. It is a natural response. If somebody is hurting a child, that child, one of the feelings that child is going to feel is hate. And you understand why. If somebody punched me in the face, I'd feel hatred towards them. Does that mean I'm going to go and start their car on fire? No. Because then, now that is bad because I'm engaging in an action that hurts someone, but having the feeling, no. And if you actually want to tap into the real shit here, Mickey, that would be the feeling. Can you give the little childhood you and adult you permission to hate and feel it? Because nothing will flush faster when it comes to anger than allowing yourself to feel the hate and admit the hate and talk about the hate. And so my assignment before the final question for each of you, my assignment that I have for each of you is each of you needs to go and write a letter to 5-year-old you, to 12-year-old you. And all the love that little girl needs, you have to bring it. And all the protection. No one's going to hurt you, little girl. And stroke her hair over her ears and hold her sweet face in your hands. Tell her, I've got you. I'm getting you out of here. No one's going to hurt you ever again. You need to say to that little girl all the things that needed to be said to you, but never were. That's going to be especially challenging, but both of you need it. And it needs to be heartfelt. And if it's not heartfelt, you're coasting because you don't want to touch that shit. Final thoughts that you have, Mickey, for BeeBee, and final thoughts, BeeBee, that you have for Mickey. BeeBee, you go first.
Okay. You are going to get out of that situation. I believe in you wholeheartedly that you can get out. And go fuck your mother, because you are amazing and you are enough. And I don't care what anybody says. Your mother hurt you. And now is the time to act on that change.
Beautiful. Because
you're 52, I'm 19, but guess what? We're both in that same boat where we need to do what we have to do. And I believe in you.
Beautiful.
You are my vision for what I want to be when I'm 52, of realizing that there's hope for myself and I will have 30 plus years left to live and to refine that change. So thank you, Mickey.
And Mickey, your words for BeeBee.
Sweetie, I see so much strength in you. You got to harness that, because it will be what keeps you going through releasing the sadness, releasing the anger. You've got so much strength in you, and I can see you taking that all the way to the bank and having a beautiful, beautiful life. So you keep going, hon. And yes, just keep pushing through and working it out and letting it out. And I will too. And I see you. I think you are beautiful. I think you are wonderful. I love your passion too. He loves it. I love your passion. I was like, so keep going.
Beautiful.
Keep going.
Beautiful. Thank you, ladies, so much for being on the show.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you.
You bet.
That's it. Join us for new counseling episodes every Thursday and lightning rounds every Sunday.
Thanks for listening to Badass Overtime. Now go out and slay some demons and have a kick-ass day.